Yeah, we up. Here we are, Pat and Buck, back again. Missed a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unplanned
Excursion.
Trip. Yep, trip. And so, yep.
But we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, you made it. You made it. I did a campfire video while you were gone.
I saw that.
Yeah. I swear to God, anybody's God, I don't care who, doesn't matter where the fire is, where the fucking smoke going.
It's going to go right to Buck.
And
Never fails.
And I walked around circles around the fire, and the smoke followed me wherever I went around the circles.
You know, that could be an omen.
I know it could be. Hey, Pat.
Yes.
You got a quote for us to read here today, right?
Well, it's a thing. It's called Hereth. It's Welsh.
And if you're Welsh and we don't pronounce it right, choke yourself.
Yeah. It's a spiritual longing for a home which maybe never was. Nostalgia for ancient places to which we cannot return. It is the echo of lost places of our soul's past and our grief for them. It is the wind and the rocks and the waves. It is nowhere and it is everywhere.
Oh, wow. That's deep, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Things that we think of as our home that never was.
Yeah. Like a longing.
A longing for something that never was.
Yeah.
And yet somehow we think it was.
Yeah. Also talks about nostalgia.
I guess that would be like what? You want me closer to Pat? Like, we got a producer here tonight.
Yeah.
Bossy ass producer's flipping me off right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like what about so lost places that we never had and we have a grief for them.
It's a paradox.
I don't know. And that's a big word too. I don't know what paradox is, to tell you the truth. It's some kind of I sort of know what it is, but I don't want to say it because it might not be true.
So, what do you have nostalgia for? Christmas time?
Oh, it's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
When's Christmas?
Monday.
This is the 22nd.
Yeah, so it's Monday.
So we're the eve of Christmas Eve.
Yeah, do you got some Christmas nostalgia you'd like to share?
Oh God, I have. Yes, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Not my favorite. St. Patrick's Day is probably my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Because it leans towards my not my heritage, but things that I like to do. Yeah. But Christmas, nostalgic Christmas. Okay, let's go. Favorite Christmas movie, Pat?
For me, it's got to be Christmas Vacation. Always watched it with my son and stuff. He's a basic. My wife's, hands down, never cared to watch any of the classics before my wife. My wife's favorite one is White Christmas.
It's a good one.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, I'm gonna go with the original Miracle on 34th Street. The original, the old man. I go with that one. I don't know any of the actors or anything. I'm gonna go White Christmas is right up there. I gotta go with the Snoopy Charlie Brown cartoon thing.
Yeah.
The cartoon Grinch.
Yeah.
Which the Grinch movie's okay, but the cartoon Grinch was, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Grinch,
yeah.
Who played the Grinch?
Which one?
In the adult or the movie version.
It was Jim Carrey.
Yes, it was. And who sent me a video of Jim Carrey today or yesterday?
Yes, I guess that was me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
That's Jim Carrey.
Yes, that was a good one. It was one from, I think it was the MTV Movie Awards, and he was dressed up like a hippie and goes up there on stage.
So that wasn't his real hair and beard?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's how dumb I'm at. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jim Carrey is fucking lost it, man.
If you haven't seen it, look up Jim Carrey accepts award from the MTV Music Awards. It was
What was your favorite part of that?
What? Him walking up on stage smoking a cigarette.
Okay, well, my favorite part of that is when he leans down the mic and he says, "There's a lot of good pussy in the audience tonight."
and the audience thought it was funny.
They did. They loved it. I wouldn't say that personally because I'm not thinking that person.
Another one of my favorite Christmas movies is Four Christmases.
Four Christmases.
Yeah. It's got Tim McGraw in it. That's the only reason how come my wife watches it. So, yeah. It's great.
Worst. We don't want to offend anybody out there because this is just all our own opinion. Worst Christmas movie that other people think is great.
I don't know. I don't think that there's one where I'm just like, are you shitting me? That's a horrible movie.
The fucking Christmas movie.
What?
The Christmas movie. Isn't that what it's called?
The Christmas Story.
Where the fucking moron sticks his tongue on the pole and gets a BB gun. And
that is not.
it's the worst, most popular movie ever.
No.
I'm not saying, okay, what about you?
I don't really have one. I mean, there's several that I still like. I like the movie Elf.
What's the one thing, and I love Christmas, but if we could blow up one thing, what would you blow up? The fucking Hallmark Channel.
Oh, they do.
Every movie is the same. Every movie is the same. Chick moves from big city, country boy, old boyfriend. I don't give a shit.
You know what that does tell me, though? What? You've been watching Hallmark movies.
I have not. I have not.
Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have not been watching Hallmark movies, but let me tell you this. I still have a large office in my old house where my ex-wife lives, and Hallmark movies are on from about the 15th of November into about February the 20th.
Yeah, I still say he's watching. You guys want to get him a Christmas present? Go out and get one of those DVDs and send it to or Blu-rays, I guess.
There's some DVDs, like Midget Wealth number 14. I think that was one of the best ones they ever did, but whatever. I don't know. Hey, so Pat, back to where we started.
All right.
Back to where we started. So we're thinking about this thing about, to me, that is exactly what we talk about in our retreats a lot in terms of perception versus reality. How great was Christmas as a kid? It was great. What's your favorite Christmas smell? Probably comes from when you were a kid.
It was working out on my grandfather's Christmas tree farm.
And there you go. So it's a lot of people say tree. You know what I mean? The pine or
it was out on 6th Street here in Wamego.
Yeah, like we all have those things. Smells take us back. Foods take us back. For me, it's poker. My uncles always played poker, and my dad and then by the time I got old enough to have some change, they took my frickin' pocket change from me too. Thanks, guys. I know you're dead and gone and wherever the fuck you're at now, but thank you for taking a little kid's money. It's okay. It's good, but it's a good memory. Good memory losing my money to my uncles.
Christmas, the holidays in particular, is a time of year where some people struggle. I know in my past, I had a couple hard Christmases, and if you're going through some struggle this Christmas, whether it's addiction or depression, reach out. Resolute Ranch. My two closest friends both were. Buck still is associated with Resolute Ranch because he started it, but my other good buddy was tied into a non-profit outreach program, and I think it's all because of the trauma that we were all went through younger and we deal with, and I think that we want to help people out too and help them through their struggles. And so if you're struggling, reach out to somebody this year at Christmas time.
Or just embrace the struggle. Like sometimes it's not the worst thing to struggle.
Yeah.
We become a society that thinks, if things aren't going great for us, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need any help. Just, things aren't going great for you right now. You know what I mean? You got to show up tomorrow. You can't quit and think somebody's going to show up and give you the answer. But you know what I mean? What Pat's saying is right. I think where I want to take this now, because I told you we're going to talk about, because I don't want to talk about Christmas in terms of a Christian religious Christmas. Although I do believe that's a huge, I'm not running it down. There's just lots of things. What if we go back before Christianity, what did we celebrate this time of year?
Yule.
Yeah, right. Because it's changing. The days are switching from being shorter to being longer now. And we're embracing the light coming back. We had the Yule log, which gave us light throughout the darkness. We lit candles for light, for heat, but we lit candles for the people that were gone. And we didn't just light candles for people that were dead and gone, which we did. They did. But we lit candles for people that weren't with us at the moment. It doesn't mean maybe they were paddled across the frickin' ocean and they were raping and pillaging in England. You know what I mean? But they weren't with us on the Yule. Yeah. And we lit a candle for them. Right? You know what I mean? But that's that longing for something that isn't there. It's that like it goes way deeper. There's all kinds of things. What if you think about survival, hey, what do we have to have? Everybody thinks, oh man, we gotta have food. No, you really don't need food. You gotta have shelter. So you don't have shelter, you freaking die of exposure. You gotta shelter first. Then you gotta have some water. Yes. Then you gotta have some water. Then you gotta have some food. You know what I mean? And then you start going for comforts in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So longing in terms of things like this, it all comes down to priorities and things.
Yeah.
But, I'm a big believer in the old ways still form the new ways.
Yeah.
We're still celebrating the same damn holidays.
Yeah. A lot of them we are.
Is it a coincidence that Jesus was born at Yule?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not arguing with anybody, but is it a coincidence?
Yeah.
No, it isn't, because these things shape them for. Okay, we drive around in cars now. We watch TV and we think we have all this socialization, and we don't think any of these other things, except for tens of thousands of years. Everybody knew the days got shorter and the days got shorter, and then all of a sudden one day the day got a little bit longer and the days got a little bit longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you could long for something in the ancient ways, what would you long for?
Not having so many things. Well, in the old days, it seemed like you had a lot less to worry about. Like, we had to get food, and we had to get warmth, we had to, and
we didn't really have less to worry about. That we only worried about the important things, right? Now we worry about a lot of less important things.
Things.
I
seems
love
like
presents,
things were a lot simpler,
but they're not important.
Yeah.
Right.
Things were simpler in those days.
So
we complicate our lives.
But usually I ask you a question and you ask it back, right?
Well, you ask a question and then you answer your own question. It's usually how it goes.
Oh, yeah, Pat. No, I long for some of the ancient ways. It's Yule.
Yeah.
You telling me I don't want a big old fucking hunk of meat, a bunch of meat, and some big titty wenches running around in a massive orgy for 3 days? A Yule log and a fire? That's what I long for. If anybody out there also longs for the same thing, BR549, call the number, you got it. My email's on the website, just look me up. I got a place, got some wood. Well, I mean the stuff you burn, wood, because I'm 62 years old almost, but other than that.
All right.
What do you think? Give us some Christmas wisdom. Christmas spirit wisdom. What are you going to take? What are you going to take into Christmas this year?
Just appreciating everything that I have.
Appreciation. That's a good one. What about you, Mel? What you gonna take into Christmas this year? Just one thing. She's gonna cook us some rouladen.
Oh yes.
You're gonna cook us some red cabbage.
Red cabbage.
And then what are the other stuff? I never know what the other things. Spätzle.
That's right. Traditional German meal for us on Christmas Day.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna eat it naked.
Not in my house. There's little kids around.
Oh, I didn't know there were little kids. Well, they gotta learn. They gotta learn anatomy someday. No.
You're within a couple 100 feet of the school. You're gonna have to move.
I didn't realize we were that close to school. Okay. So appreciation.
What about you?
Being a good woman, cooking for the menfolk.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's not what she's.
Was that number one? And you're gonna give us a second one? There's the second one.
There we go.
All right.
Christmas this year, I think that I'm going to Mayor Pats.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be appreciative, but I'm going to be appreciative of people, not of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do, I think.
Yeah.
I might not. Might drink a lot and just not be appreciative of anything. Hey, next week, stay tuned. Same bat channel, same bat station.
Yeah.
To see if we survive the debauchery of Christmas, because next weekend will be a couple of days before
we'll have one
New Year's.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a few days before New Year's.
New Year's. So we're
Bird
gonna.
hunt
So
playing
we're
next weekend.
yeah. So we're gonna be. We're gonna be coming back. We're gonna be talking about actually next week. It's gonna be the fuck. I looked it up. What's the date next Friday?
I have no idea.
It's
The
a
30th.
week from now. 29th.
Yeah, 29.
29 December is a day of fucking reckoning. Well, it's the second time, but it's the day of fucking reckoning. It might be the last day of reckoning ever.
Yeah.
My son's going to be back, and he's going to get outshot on the range at B8
Once
by
again.
his old fucking man.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there to everybody, okay? Just so you know.
So, catch us in 2 weeks. We'll be live in
San Antonio.
San Antonio on the Riverwalk.
Yes. Yeah.
So-
Maybe the Alamo.
Maybe the Alamo too.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in a week.
Roger that. Out!